The World Fair, the World's Fair, also known as a universal exhibition, is a large global exhibition designed to showcase the achievements of nations. Basically, this palace was made in London in 1851, or I guess in 1791. Prague organized the first World's Fair, but I think this is like the big one. Like, this is what really blew up. Countries came together to showcase, like, inventions that they did. Inventions in, like, a way of, here's a good way of producing silk, like, here's spices, there's, like, lamps. Max has been working on setting something like this up for our server. Oh, my goggles are so stupid. So we will be hosting a World's Fair in Minecraft, mainly to showcase, create, and or hex casting, the main big mods in this mod pack. But we are going to be the ones building the inventions to go inside of this World Fair. And it opens on the 24th. So we gotta get skedaddling. Welcome to Alchem3, modded Minecraft server. We've got create, we've got magic. That's the main things. This is my island. Look at it in all its glory. I see people have been using it to make little drawings. A cute little pumpkin. What else do we have? We've got a bone. I'm not exactly sure. This looks like an Xbox controller. Anyway, this is actually not what we're going to be working on. I have cleared away all the trees, and I'm trying to kind of flatten it out a little bit more by hand, but that's not for today. The exhibition was held in the Clementinium. You know, like Clementine? If you don't know, Clementine is the name of Zircon's mini PC that this server runs off of. So that's actually really cute. So yeah, we've got a couple of us are making inventions to showcase at this World Fair that kind of just show what we've been up to, or show like what can be built with Create. My idea, I think I want to make a statue. I want to make a moving statue, not quite like this because I think this is in vanilla. And I didn't even watch all this video, but it seems kind of crazy. I don't even know what's happening here. But I want to make a statue. Oh yes, I was also looking at this. Kind of, I'm kind of picturing it like, first off, let's just look at this. Isn't that fun? So I'm kind of, if you've ever seen King Kong the musical, they've got this big ass puppet, right? And he's on like, I love puppets. So if I could create something that kind of moves like this, where it's like all the hinges and stuff. I'm also mainly thinking about this because I could use it for my zoo. Like if I could put a statue in the middle. If I can pull it off, it's going to be great. That's the idea. I have not played around with anything. So what I'm actually going to do is get off the server. And we're going to go to a single player world. Yeah, we're going to be looking at a lot of stuff. This might be difficult. I was kind of playing around with this world and I found a world shaper. Look at this shit. Wow. Anyway, I'm trying to make this flat and this just looks abysmal. Okay, this should be enough. We are given a chunk space, basically, as well. So, oh, I killed a sheep. Oh, nice. I was gonna be worried a chunk wasn't big enough, but then I'm actually like looking at a chunk. I'm like, this is a fair amount of space. So this is the space we have, which I think is doable. Okay, my main question now Do I build the statue first or maybe test some things? I should probably test some things first. Wind vein. Let's go to create. Because we're going to mainly be using create for this. I don't think hex casting is going to be very helpful. I will if this doesn't work, hex casting is is what we're going to be using for my backup plan. But I'm not going to reveal that until we get there. Linked controller. My main thoughts were basically to create at least one contraption. So let's remember how to make a contraption in general, maybe. Let's start there. Oh, that could actually help. So the thing I kind of want to make is an animal statue that looks as if it's walking. Given like the King Kong thing I showed earlier. So I feel like I'm gonna need something like this, potentially, for joints. I don't think this is gonna help, but this is really funny. Oh, I can speed it up? Whoa! Oh, God. Oh! Damn it. Oh! Whoa! I want to see if you can... Because you know how this, like, passes through you if it's running? I want to know if they'll pass through each other. I think they'll phase. Will those like phase in with each other? You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so the main point of testing that was if I can't get it all in one contraption to do what I want, potentially I could layer the contraptions and make it kind of look smoother. That's my thought process. I just needed to know if that was possible. I think a bison would be cute, but also the other option would be an ADX, because of course that would be the next option. Also, I guess that'll depend later, but I don't know if... I'd like it to be on a track so that it looks like it's walking around kind of statue. So I would assume like a little circular track potentially, or maybe I should just have it stagnant. I guess if it's stagnant, it doesn't need to be on a contraption, but the nice thing about contraptions is that you can layer them potentially. Yeah, I need to show you guys these. I searched a bison statue in Minecraft. Look at this. This one at the very bottom right. Okay, so these are goofy. That's not what a baby bison looks like. It's just not. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. That's bad. Like, this is kind of cute. Somebody has never seen a baby bison before. I'll show you a baby bison. Look at him. So different. So different. Probably. I don't think I want to use armor stance. I'm okay with making it look kind of boxy. Just given what it's going to end up being. You can see the mechanics of this. Same with, you know the Pinocchio puppet? Like, you can see, like in this case, you can see the people moving it, but in our case, like, I want the gears and stuff to kind of be showing a little bit. So I'm okay with not using armor sands. But yeah, do we do bison just for if you forgot what an addex looks like. The thing with addex is the horns would kind of potentially be hard to create. Also, just thinking about how they move, they'd move pretty similarly. It'd mainly just be making the legs move, potentially the head, but it's mainly the legs that I want them to move. I'm still thinking bison. Wait, I just saw. Look at this guy. He looks so pleasant. Oh, you can buy him from Wayfair for $5,000. Have I ever built a statue in Minecraft before? No. We are starting today. This is gonna look like a fucking high pixel build battle. Whoa. Okay. That's not exactly what I wanted. Okay. No. Okay, yes, that works, but that doesn't activate the pulley, which is not helpful. So does this not work on contraptions? Like minecart contraptions? That's kind of what I was thinking of using before I learned about pulleys. See, like this feels like how legs move a little bit. Like that feels like a good way to create like a leg moving up and down, right? What is a clockwork bearing? What does that do? According to the hour of the day? Why do they have a potted plant? You can make a clock. You can actually make a clock. What? I don't think this helps me here, but oh my goodness. Yeah, Minecraft's wild, man. Is a mechanical bearing going to work the way I want it to? Okay, it still is not quite working. Is this possible? I don't know. I do not know. How do deployers and saws work, but bearings don't? You know what I mean? Really don't know, because I can't just attach like a shaft or something, I'm pretty sure. Right? Is there something portable I can attach that'll get rotational force? I haven't even looked at the linked controller. I have no clue what this is supposed to... Oh shit, oh shit. I'm stuck. Help. What the hell? Could I fill this thing up with lava? Yeah, that's also the thing. I don't know if there's enough power either. What do you mean they have to be connected? I mean, we can give it a go. I mean, the main thing is I want it to be a contraption so that I can, like, move it wherever. Like, I could make it a solitary statue and have it move and have, like, a blaze thing in the underneath it and stuff. I don't think putting a bunch of blaze and a steam engine inside of him is gonna work, though. Like, I don't think this is our best solution. So, do pulleys just not work? Like, do pulleys and bearings just not work on contraptions is the thing? That is the thing. I could have him look like he's walking, but not actually moving if I can't get him to actually move. Which does mean I'd have to build him on site is the thing. I just don't want to do that. Oh my god, a wind-up contraption. That would be so cute. That would be perfect. Can you hold a contraption? Ooh, you can. Oh! Okay, so that can deploy a contraption. That's not most helpful. Why is there a... What is there a spray bottle? Okay, I don't think this helps me. He could he be wind powered? You're right, that's not a bad band name. And it seems the windmill doesn't turn on. Why the hell not? I see. Yeah, I was just really hoping it would work, but I didn't know there was so much limitations within a minecart contraption, honestly. Then this one isn't moving. Oh, it took the... It's taking the rail. If none of this works with the minecart, then we might just have to make a stationary statue. What's your idea? So many phantoms. Would you have to manually control that, though? Okay. Gear shift. Why are we placing items? Oh! Oh! I see. Okay, interesting. Because that would just move it up. And then the bearing would probably work for like a shoulder joint. I don't know, that's a leg. Ah. Yeah, that's the thing, I don't need this to be fast. Max, I don't know how fast your steam engine can be, but I'm sure I can slow it down if I need it, right? It's gonna need to be like, you know? Like, would I connect another one? Oh. Kind of. I think we all understand what I'm trying to get at. This isn't bad. I'm just gonna be a little upset that it won't be actually walking around. But that's fine. I mean, it'd be nice if when it got to this point... Oh, hi. It moved the pulley system. You know, like even just for a fraction. It like connected. Is there a way to do that? Okay, so the pulley does still hold on to the block while it's like that. That's what I wanted to know. That's something, though. That's something. I don't know where we're gonna host all this redstone. Okay, the main issue now is usually in animals, each leg kind of moves independently. I might be able to link up 2 of the legs, which will cut down the amount of redstone, right? How do bison walk? So, stop there. I'm looking at this front right leg. Stop there. Pulley. Brings up the hoof. Pulley stops. Mechanical bearing swings this way. maybe stops there. Pulley goes down. Mechanical bearing continues till it stops there. So, okay, so the thing... We're just gonna live through the thunderstorm. It's fine. I'm waterproof. The thing that I think is gonna be the most interesting... Hello? Just trying to build my statue. Is back to the Bison walk cycle, is it doesn't really lift up its foot when it's here, you know? It's like when it's kind of at an angle. And, I mean, that is possible. What? Why the hell does it do this? Well, I don't want the angle to change. Let's make this at least one taller. Oh, it almost reaches that one. And should reach that one if I time it right. Okay. That should reach that. And that. Okay, so I don't think it's going to work here either. Because it's technically still in motion even though it's stopped. It's not at an angle that the game likes. Okay, well, if the pulley system doesn't work, the bearing I think still will. But this has been good. Actually, what happens if we add another bearing? Let's just see. Okay, I don't want these to glue together. I think they've glued together. That's not what I wanted. Okay, you know what? Something like this, I think this is what I was originally thinking of. But that's not bad. Okay, maybe we don't use pulley system. I don't know. It's still like, I want to get more angle here. It like plants, it also kind of goes into the ground, which is kind of cool. But then I kind of want more rotation right here. Like, I would love if this rotated a little bit once it got there. Maybe it's just going to have to be in the shape I build it, is what's going to influence it. Because if I rotate it here, I'm going to have to rotate it another place. Stop it there. We rotate it. Because we also can't rotate it halfway. I would love to rotate it like this. But that's not going to pick it up again. I don't know. But I do think we're getting somewhere. So I think some motion like this makes the most sense. So today we need to actually make the statue. And I also want to kind of play around with figuring out what a schematic can do and is. How do I place it? Oh. Right click on the ground to place. That's what I'm doing. Should it be doing something? Oh, oh. Yeah, this is definitely different. Okay, this helps. Where's the cannon? Here it is. Did that, like, actually place it? Also, why did that only copy, like, 2 blocks? Whoa, ooh. Okay. 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 Is it doing it? Needs a container. Like a chest? Or like an actual container? Whoa. Probably also need leaves, eh? Fir log. Okay. I see. That is gonna be so fun to watch when I get this finished. Oh my god, that's so exciting actually. Okay. I think I understand how that works now. Unfortunately, now is the hard part. That's why I've been putting it off. You see this bison in the corner? He's not just here for emotional support. We have to build a bison now, somehow. Have I ever built a statue in Minecraft? I don't think so. I guess I should decide, like, what blocks. I'm immediately kind of, like, spruce wood might be good. And we're making an American, or Canadian, a plains bison, which is different than a European bison, okay? This is important. So let's get some browns, I guess. That's actually, I think that's gonna be a great texture. Sound off in the who has seen a bison in real life? Because I have, for sure. And this is a bit skewed because I literally there's a lot of places, I guess, around that you can see a bison very easily. Okay, colloquial buffalo or like an actual. There's a difference. Also, was it in the wild? Because unless you're in Africa, buffaloes are usually Africa. So technically, buffalo is still like another word for bison, but scientifically there is a difference between a bison and a buffalo. Shut up! It's just walked into my room as I said that! Shut up! Oh. I'm building a bison! You don't think I'm gonna talk about this?
Every time.
Why are you here? Stealing my items. And yes, I'm completely normal about bison. My mom used to take us on drives if me and my sister couldn't go to sleep. She would pack us in the car, we'd bring like blankets and pillows into the car, and she'd take us to go see the bison, and she'd drive around because there was like a park basically around where we lived that you could just drive by, and sometimes you'd see a bison. Just for the sake of why not. Let me show you. This is an African forest buffalo. So this is a buffalo. So is this guy. Kind of more of a cow face, you know? Yeah, this guy. Cape buffalo. Slightly further away, but still fairly like cow kind of shape, right? Bison. Structurally, like just a little different. No. And then European. I can't spell. I don't know if you can kind of tell the difference, but like you see how his ass kind of goes up, and he doesn't have like the big face and the high thing, and he looks like kind of longer. Like he brought out the baby pictures. Shut up. Also the baby. They're like built different. The European bison, they're just built different. It's like you took a plains bison and you took the sides of it and you just kind of squished him and he spilt out over like the top. So we're gonna build a bison, and this is just my way of not building because I don't squished him. Does that make sense? You know? That makes sense to me. Is this a good enough palette? Maybe. Okay, so this doesn't really matter because I feel like I need the shape anyway. Do I want to create it over my mechanism? I'm so scared to start this. You don't have faith in me? You don't think I'll finish this? Max is yelling at me to get my project in. That's gonna be too tall. He's gonna look stupid. I can't relax. Why isn't it perfect, Max? Why is it my first try of perfection? Exactly. Why can't I create what's in my head? I'm looking at a bison. It should just translate perfectly, right? I also could look at what other people have made for bison statues, but it's not the most common thing to make in Minecraft, and it just looks like a weird Sphinx cat thing. Skill issue? This is why you don't believe in me. I don't even know what part I'm at. Let's say that's his stupid ass nose. Do I just make it look kind of like really blocky, maybe? So even though my first initial thought was, oh, bison statue that can walk and it looks like a bison, if I get somewhere close to that, within like the parameters especially, that's the goal met for me. You know, that's not just like coping, that is the goal met. And I think, and a lot of times your first thought is not like always the best, so looking at other sources for inspiration, like the thing I just kind of pulled up, I think is really helpful. Let's look at this more like a Minecraft model. Max is forcing me to make a bison. You can blame this all on Max. Max opened up the expo and went, you have to make a bison, actually. Told everyone publicly that I wanted y'all to come up with ideas, but secretly I just assigned everyone to make funny animals. We all show up wearing the same outfit that Max designed for us. I'll show up with just different animal projects. Sorry, that's really funny, actually. How's he looking for? Okay, his head needs to be larger. Let's see. Looks square. We can always round him off. Like a soapstone carving. Something's off with his proportions. Hell is a spider. You know what? You know what? Fuck. You know what, spider? I'm killing myself. Deal with that. If he's small, that's not really an issue. I do kind of have an idea as well. That is to say, what if the ground was moving? I tried to do a bit there of like looking at the camera kind of thing, and then I saw what I fucking looked like, and I looked like a nerd. I didn't know that was possible in Minecraft. Of course it's possible in Minecraft. We're playing Minecraft. Anyway, is this too wide? That's too wide. I feel like his back legs at least could be narrower, because they're narrower in the back. Oh, they do. Yeah, that's definitely not the shape I want. Okay, let's fill this in, because now it's just reading as a lion. We've got like they've got like hair here. And I know this looks kind of stupid, but like, I think we are getting somewhere. I think it does read as a bison, but it's not quite hitting it there for me. Just in case I hate... Uh-oh. We didn't need that, right? I'm not too mad at that. And we can give him a dick. Sorry. No dicks out at the World Fair? What am I supposed to do? Max is stunting my creativity. Here I go, whole hog. So Max can have their dick out at the World Fair, but we can't? Why would you love to convince me of a different animal? What animal would you rather I be doing? Max, you sent me to do Bison. That's what you told me to do, remember? I think I'm liking this a little bit more than the smaller guy. I think the smaller guy was cute, but I think this works just as well. Okay, but yeah. I think I like where this is heading. I think this is a fine start. He's a little boxy. But we can also add a little tail, maybe. He will have a pole going up into it. But I think that's fine. I feel like it's obvious, yes, that there's a pole right there, but like it looks even. And the point isn't to hide that there's mechanics, you know? Like a paper puppet, you're not hiding the fact that it's got joints. Okay, that's what I want. Oh, let's maybe super glue what I want. Ooh. I mean, it's going a little fast and backwards. And it's a little big, but I think that can be easily fixed. Okay, but you see, I think you guys can see what I mean, right? Is that gonna be better? Yeah! It's it's a little goofy, it's a little basic. But it's kind of what I wanted. Again, I went into this project not really knowing what is possible with Create. So the fact that I can kind of get this close to what I wanted is pretty good. Right? Okay, he's pretty cute. He's pretty cute, right? Okay, he is walking backwards now. Ignore that. Is that a better motion? Reaper. Actually, yeah. I think getting the other leg to move at the other time will be fine. I'll just rig it in this up position so that when it's paused, like this will be up and that'll be down. I think that's easy enough. I said earlier, I've learned a lot in making this, and the final product is like so simple. The final product is like not as complex as I was kind of hoping it would be. Like initially I had ideas of like, look, it's like there's a pulley doing this and then this happens and isn't that cool? And it's just a mechanical bearing. Ah, no. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. No. Stop. Okay, kind of. That's better. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Fucking trapped. Okay. Can't tell me that isn't really cute. It should be the same. And I hope I don't have to... I shouldn't have to set that when I unveil him, I don't think. And we like the seams, we like being able to see that ever so slightly. I feel like I might just do that instead of like full glass belly. Yeah, that also makes more sense because when he is still, like, there just wouldn't... I just can't have a block there. I could also maybe make his head move, which I'm hoping will be as easy as just, like, that, you know? Hi! Put a gear shift, right? With a little redstone link guy. How do I make... do I just make like a normal redstone clock? I also don't know if I'll have space in here. But basically, all I would need it to do is just like... Let's see? Question mark? Okay, well... that might work. It's extremely goofy. Obviously. Oh no, don't kill me. Has the potential to work though. He's also a little fast. You see what I mean? You see the vision? I think. I feel like that's maybe almost the easiest. I just need to make a clock. The other thing is I can make his tail move potentially too. Actually, yeah, if I can get his head working, I can probably hook that up to the same redstone receivers. Have it also moving. Oh, what? I don't even know what I did. I'm just like randomly scrolling. Okay, that's weird. Not very user-friendly UI. Then that should send a redstone signal. Okay. I can only do 5 things at once. That's the main shoot. Oh my god, what happened here? His leg is broken. Did I just do a really basic redstone clock? Wait, what's pulse repeater? Wait. Can range up to an hour? Okay, but it doesn't really loop. I don't think that's gonna... That is neat. Oh no. Stop it. Stop. No. Ah, shit. It just broke a lot. Oh, man. Okay. That's kind of cute. Okay. Engineers hate this simple trick. Okay, we'll just wait for him to finish rotating. This is fine. Oh, hello. This is a normal bison activity. You see, like when his head goes up and down. Right? He's wonderful. This is my bison. Let me turn him on. I broke his leg, I think. Ah, shit. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to fix that a little bit. Okay, if we ignore his one leg, this is the bison. This is him walking. Yes, this is Bison. Everyone say hi, Bison. I now immediately need to fix his leg. Far he is kind of annoying to stop and start, so I would really like to be able to fix that. Just debating whether I should like build the bison first or rig up its back legs first. I feel like I want to build it because that might change the shape of the legs. Okay, so first I think I want to color the bison. That makes sense. Probably don't need a pulse repeater. We have the general shape for him. He's so colorful. He's wonderful. This is great. Oh yeah! Tail and head are now hooked up. They're actually just perfect points for each other. Now it's hooking up the legs. It's gonna be kind of the same way as I did before, but I might want to do them a little higher. Okay, yeah, main issue, big gap. Just a big gap here. It does go into the floor quite a bit. The nice thing about this is I can kind of hide this leg because there's blocks around it. Back legs don't quite have that. The weird thing is, it almost swings. So I wonder if I hook it up kind of like the head and the tail to make another timer, or see if that timer just happens to work. Whoa. I mean, that's not bad considering, like, I'm looking at a bison walk cycle. Why not? Oh. Okay, I might need these to be on its own timer, which is easy enough. You know what? Let's just see. This may not work. Should I just hook them up kind of the same way? And just have, like, those blocks down, line up with the legs. That may work the best, potentially. I feel like that goes into the floor a lot, though. Okay, they're a little off, but I think we've kind of got it. Okay. I think that's what I want. Oh, but look at him. Ah! Guys, he's walking. Can you believe it? I do like that he makes a sound, like a slight sound. Okay. Let's make sure I can actually, like, schematic him. Look at him. He's encased. Bison. Material checklist. Some rosy pink cheeks. Is that good? Is that what you wanted? Oh yeah, no, that's better. He's blushing? Thank you, thank you. We did it. And now all that's left is for me to collect all this material and set it up. But the hard part, actually building, is like done. Why isn't that doing what I want? Okay. I think it's just a receiver problem. Nope. I don't know what happened there. Oh, his head continued to... Oh! No, wait, you know what? You know what? It's because they're technically the same link as this. And so even though that redstone clock is broken, this one's still going. But I do think I'll have to be careful with the redstone links. Because you can see the clock is clearly broken. But this is still receiving a signal. And it's not that the head exploded, it just turned. And then the canvas signs got placed for some reason. It's currently 1:30 a.m. I have spent maybe 2 hours doing stuff to my bison. So you may notice it's a little more cramped. Basically every leg is on a timer in a way. And this is also, I don't have to start it and then manually set 2 of the legs. Now I can start it. And look at that. So all this work, it kind of looks the exact same, almost. And it's a little harder to turn off. Well, I guess it's the same. But I did make it easier to turn on. It's just delays. I couldn't figure out a compact way to do this. It also doesn't really make sense. This one... What does this one control? This one controls this back leg, which kind of makes sense. This one controls... I think this back leg. And then this one controls this front leg. This front leg. And this front leg is normal. So it's mainly been a little bit of like, oh, that's a little off, that's a little off, that looks off, that looks off. Actually, here, let's watch it work. So we turn that on. You can kind of see, right? Isn't that neat? And I was trying to time it so that if you turned it off, it would do kind of the same thing and turn them all off. But the main issue is that clutch there. Which I wonder... Because this, by turning it off, it actually just turns all of them off at the same time. Which I wonder if I change... I shouldn't play with it. I should just leave it. Okay, I'm back on working on the Bison. And I think I figured it out. I kind of had to rewire the legs. So everything's a little bit tighter in here. But everything basically runs on its own thing. Looks a little bit cleaner. Now, they're all in their starting positions, which is important. That one goes. Then that one. Then that one. Then that one. And you can kind of see those two line up. When they hit the ground, those two kind of line up. The back ones, just because they're a little bit taller, still kind of weirdly face to the ground, which isn't the best, but it works. Now, if I watch when that one locks into place. Oh! Oh, that's satisfying. Come on. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's get that running again. He's beautiful. He's so beautiful. And I moved the timer for his head up a little bit. Don't know if I really showed that off, but like... Oh, wow. Wow. I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So, we've been making this bison so that I can... Hello? Bring him into my server for the World Fair exhibition, which is on the 24th, which is this Monday. So, we have to get this bison built in the server, because I've built it in my single-player world for testing. But now we're going to actually bring him into the server, which means I need to collect quite a few blocks. Okay, should have everything now. So, let's go over here. Yes, I want the bison. Okay. Oh wow, it's not even going to fit in here, is he? He's not going to go here eventually, like... When I do place him, he's not going to go here. Oh my god. Ah, he doesn't fit. But just for sake of collecting materials. Oh shit! That's fine. We're fine. Yeah, we'll just pretend he's gonna go up here. That looks great. My main thing is I want this material checklist. Can I, like, place this? Oh my god, we can. Okay. We'll just go in order, maybe. Acorn, concrete. Ooh. Oh, hi. Okay. Hey, so where's terracotta? Just a little bit of terracotta. D, yes. Slab, stairs, shingles. Okay. Okay, where's the best area to take a chunk? Yeah, that's good. That we can make. Completely necessary. 1 block of dirt. 1 block of dirt. 20 oak wood. 11 gearboxes. 2 gear shifts. That should be enough mulch, right? One orange packed silt. Just gonna grab a stack. Oh, come on. Why are you doing this? That's not even where I'm clicking. Okay. Oh. Okay. 5 redstone links. Precision mechanism. Oh, okay. That's 3, or that's 2. Yeah! Rotation speed controller. Super glue. And a torch! That should be everything. Okay. It's time to build. Time to build the bison. Let's do this. I like this. This is so goofy. We have our material checklist. We have everything. Okay. Finally, teleporting. Okay, I'm holding still. We're waiting. Hello. Epic. We have made it. Oh.
What was that?
That's nothing. He just spawned in my face.
Oh, alright.
I'm looking at a visage of him. I did also bring chests. We're gonna find out. I think so. Yeah, let's just place that block right there randomly. It's using the super glue. That's goofy. I think it should all be working. I can't really test it, but I think he's ready. He's in his off position. We'll just have to see.